Hello, Goblin from Just-A-Hobgoblin here. Today I am going to be taking a shot of from chata because I turned 21 yesterday. Now we're going to be listening to the SpongeBob Nom theory because it caught my eye. I like theories about stupid little kid shows. It's by Cinian. I probably didn't pronounce that right, but it's okay. It is linked in this description, and if I watch anything else during the stream, it will be linked in the description afterwards, even though you're not going to see it on screen and just hear it over there. I know my setup's janked, but that's not going to change for a while because I'm poor AF. But anyway, I've changed my mask, so now I can eat and drink stuff better and maybe not cause all that sensory issues. But I'm going to play the video and we're going to do the shot.
Get ready for the sponge nap theory. Despite everyone having the opinion of SpongeBob being an average Joe like you and I, he might have actually been part of a war that took place in Bikini Bottom a long time ago.
3,
but before we talk about
2,
the war, there are a handful of questions
1.
and concerns that should be addressed. What makes SpongeBob similar to a military troop? Soldiers are famous for having a strict schedule where they're required to wake up at a particular time, have a morning routine, a fitness session,
Very nice.
and sleep at a designated time. If you really think about it, I'm practically describing the life of SpongeBob. You see, he consistently gets up at either 6 or 7 o'clock on the dot, giving him time to get ready for work. He adds a strict physical exercise session in the morning, incorporates
I don't think I can get this back on because it opened wrong.
I think I'll skip my nightly motivational exercises and go straight to bed.
And finally goes to sleep at 9 p.m. Speaking of sleeping and waking up, have you ever noticed SpongeBob has one of the most unusual alarm clocks in the whole Bikini Bottom? Unlike SpongeBob, other fish
It's not going to go back on. Or wait, no, it's screwed right back on. I'm just a dumbass.
He literally mentioned that in a previous episode called Broken Alarm.
My old foghorn clock was the only alarm clock that could wake me up. Sure hope one of these works.
But the real question is, why can't he wake up to any other alarm clock? What's so special about his foghorn? Why is it the only thing that can wake him up? The foghorn is meant to be as
Should we do another shot?
A fight or flight response.
Since nobody's here to tell me otherwise.
Not just that, but many veterans that suffer from PTSD have problems in their circadian rhythm, which prevents them from feeling sleepy at bedtime and being active in the daytime. The most effective way to wake up soldiers and veterans is the military bubble wake-up call. This is also used to improve their assembly speed. Although the foghorn sounds different from the reveille, it seems to have a similar effect on SpongeBob's day as it prepares SpongeBob to start.
You gotta love ads, don't you?
Here's something interesting. In many episodes, we see SpongeBob marching down the street saying, "I'm ready," on his way to work. It's a running gag that the TV show enjoys using. SpongeBob is saying this out of fear of getting eliminated in the army. Many soldiers are punished if not prepared for war or fail to comprehend military policies. Now, obviously, SpongeBob
Theories
is
are
not
wild,
in the
man.
military, but it looks like a symptom of PTSD. SpongeBob has probably gone through so much trauma.
How do I get views? I don't know, because nobody watches my content.
And formal marching in season 1, episode 1, Help Wanted. A classic episode showcasing SpongeBob applying for a position at the Krusty Krab. This episode seems to highlight everything that proves SpongeBob as
I don't know if I should open the Twisted Tea or not, because I have to go to dinner with my family, and I'm going to get another drink there. I wish I still had my horns. They came off recently. I just have to make a new mask, but I'm probably going to cut the other mask as well, because this is actually much better than normal.
In the flashback, a customer points out his missing name tag and SpongeBob freaks out, throwing a tantrum over nothing.
Well, you really should be wearing a name tag. I am, in fact, wearing a name tag. Huh?
After his weird flashback, he finds out the barista is wearing the wrong name tag, which causes great confusion.
Thanks, Betty. Sweetie, I'm not Betty. I
just borrowed a uniform while mine's at the cleaners.
Why on earth would SpongeBob care about this that much? Well, he is austere. Too austere that if something is not in order, he suffers a panic attack as a side effect of PTSD, similar to a woman with OCD entering a messy room. When folks join the military, they are always expected to follow a strict rule where if they disobey, the consequences get really ugly. SpongeBob has been through enough trauma that even a little bit of disorder would destroy his confidence.
I wish I knew how to pop this shit up on the stream so you could see me reacting to it, but I don't have a laptop. I have a shitty ass Chromebook that needs to be plugged into the goddamn wall at all times. Maybe I should come up on the live streams with a topic while I'm doing this so it's not just staring at me, staring over there or into the camera because I'm trying to be engaging. But being engaging is so goddamn hard. Doesn't help that I don't really post on this channel either because I don't know what to do. That's why I have my other channel and it's actually gaining subscribers and actual getting views because I post on it regularly, and but that's easy because I'm just playing my singing monsters and I like to show off my achievements sometimes and my tribe, which I'm still very proud of. We are like, here, I'll show you once I boot up the game.
You can see SpongeBob singing while making the delivery. This is something the military practices when they prepare for war, and the episode Band Geeks depicts this very well. If you missed out on the episode, what are you doing? Anyways, it's an episode about organizing Bikini Bottom.
Because he wants to be a Bub Zone. No, you don't want to be a Bub Zone. He doesn't want to be a Bub Zone camera. Oh, good big stretch.
His military life. SpongeBob also chooses to wear the exact same clothes in every episode, similar to military troops in boot camp. Now I know what you're thinking. Doesn't everyone in Bikini Bottom wear the exact same clothes every time? And it may be true, but what makes SpongeBob's clothes unique is that they are super formal, from the tie to the suit to the freaking dress shoes. While there might be a once in a blue moon exception,
Oh, it's not loading. I thought it was loading. I'm sorry.
Every location from fry cooking to jellyfishing. He's even seen wearing his uniform in bed in some episodes.
Sweet dreams, Gary.
Why exactly is this the case? Many veterans are seen wearing their uniform in honor of the dead soldiers and people who served before them. And this is exactly why SpongeBob could be wearing it most of the time. I suspect SpongeBob has lost a friend at war, resulting in PTSD, and the only way to cope is to show respect through his uniform. But maybe I'm stretching this theory a bit too much. No. There's somebody SpongeBob talks about quite rarely, and that character is long dead. His way to cope with his tragic death is to preserve his friend's life in a bottle of soap and water. I'm talking about Bubble Buddy. In Season 2, Episode 3, we first meet Bubble Buddy when SpongeBob felt lonely and needed someone to hang out with. He thought of creating a new friend. Now, I know what you're saying. If Bubble Buddy was one of his old friends, then what explains the fact that SpongeBob literally just made him? And you might have a point, but I'm going to contradict that real quick. If Bubble Buddy really was a new friend, how did SpongeBob know so much about him? I mean, it's not like we saw them communicate throughout most of the episode. SpongeBob seems to have a mental blueprint of all of Bubble Buddy's preferences, like knowing he is lactose intolerant.
Bubble Buddy's lactose intolerant. He can't eat cheese.
Loves bendy straws.
Bubble Buddy likes bendy straws.
And his exact patty order.
He doesn't like the crust. The ketchup should be under the patties. The pickle should be on the left side.
SpongeBob knows Bubble
Pickle
Buddy
should be on the
more than
left
mother
side.
blood of her son. This is a little too much information SpongeBob learned in just one episode. I believe Bubble Buddy was an old friend of SpongeBob's that died during the war, and the only way for SpongeBob to cope is to use his imagination to preserve the memory of his late friend. No matter how much people try to convince SpongeBob of Bubble Buddy not existing, he refuses to accept it. Some veterans act in a similar way when they fall into PTSD and are unable to control their emotions. No matter what Bikini Bottom says about Bubble Buddy, he was indeed
You see?
a real fish at one point.
Tribe. It's doing really well at level 320. They're doing great, and I'm so happy and proud of them.
Is it possible incredible that these two had a connection way before the first episode of the TV show. The episode
I really do have
really
some
illustrates
heavy
what Mr.
hitters.
Krabs had to
And
put together in the war
I can
and
spout
actually
off the
listen
friend
for
code to the nobody
people
watching,
who
because I know it by
watch
heart
the
if
first
anybody
time.
wants to join.
America, we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights.
I'm not, because nobody's watching. Nobody wants that.
At Grand Canyon University, we believe in equal opportunity, and the American dream starts with purpose. By honoring your sacred traditions, you impact your family, your friends, and your community. The pursuit to serve others is
I can actually feed
find
mine
your
more.
purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private.
Now we're at level
Visit gcu.edu.
322.
A national taste test determined America's favorite boneless wings. Applebee's won. How about that? We don't even have wing in our name. Get them now for just
All right.
only at Applebee's.
This is where I'm going to end it. 10 minutes in, nothing much.
SpongeBob also seems to take orders
yeah.
from Mr. Krabs no matter how ridiculous they get.
Peace and goodbyes.